And let's save, and let's see if those render. Alright, good. So now we have our categories. And you can see that now we have the panel around it as well. Alright, let's also bring over recent posts. Change that to 3. And also let's bring over recent comments. Alright, so let's take a look, and there they are. Now we have an issue because I want these to show up as list groups, which are formatted better than this. They take away the bullet, add some padding, add some borders. So what we'll need to do is kind of create our own version of these widgets inside of our theme folder. Okay, so what we'll do is inside the theme folder, we'll create another folder called widgets. And I'm actually going to go to my folder from within my file manager. Alright, and then what I'm going to want to do is if we go to WP admin, actually no, WP includes, and then widgets, you'll see all of the core widget files here. Alright, so we want to grab the categories, the recent comments, and the recent posts, and we're going to copy. Make sure you don't cut, make sure you copy them. And we're going to bring them over to our theme folder, and then widgets. Okay, we'll paste those in. And let's start with the categories one. So let's open that up through Sublime. Alright, and first thing we want to do is the class name. We need to change that. So what I'll do is put an underscore and then custom. Okay. And then what I want to change is the class names for the UL and the LIs. Okay, I just want to add the bootstrap classes. So we want to go to right here where we have the UL, and we're going to add class list group. Now we also want the list items to have the class of list group item, but the way that this is set up, we can't access the list item tags from within here. So we need to do a little bit of customization in the functions PHP file. So let's open that up, and what we're going to do is we're going to go underneath, we're going to go to the very bottom, and we're going to create, actually let's add a comment here first. We'll say adds list group item to categories li, just so we know what it does. Okay, so function, we'll call it add new class list categories. Okay, and then we're going to pass in a variable. We'll say list is going to equal string replace. Okay, and we'll say cat item. Okay, that's the original class name. We want to change that. Now we still want it to have the cat item class because it needs that, but we also want to add on the list group item class. Alright. And then we just need to return list. Okay. So what we want to do, instead of adding an action here, we want to add filter. Okay, basically an action is used when you want to add something. A filter is when you want to change something. Alright, so we're going to say add filter WP underscore list categories, and then we just want the name of our function. Okay, So we're not out of the woods yet with these widgets. We have to register them. So before we do that, we need to include them up here, or require. So we're going to say require once. Okay, it's going to be the widgets folder that's in our theme folder. And then we need to include each one. So class WP widget, what do we got? Categories .php. Okay, we might as well include all of them. Okay, so we get the recent posts, and we have recent comments. Okay, now we need to register. So down at the bottom here, we'll say function WordPress register widgets. And what we want here is the class name. So WP underscore widget recent posts and custom. Okay, this one will be recent comments, and then we'll do our categories. Alright, now we need another add action, and this is going to be again on widgets init, and then we just need the name of the function. Alright, so let's save that and go and reload. Cannot declare class recent posts. Oh, did I not add that? Oh, I didn't change this. So these should have custom as well. Okay, so we have all of our widgets registered, and categories now has the list item class, so that looks good. We also want to add these classes to these two as well, so that instead of the bullet points, we have it looking like this. So let's go to our recent posts widget, and we want to go down. We want to find the UL tag that we need to change, which is right here. Okay, so we're just going to add a class of list group, and then the LI will have a class of list group item. Okay, let's reload. That looks good. Now let's go to the recent comments. And where is it? Right here. So we're going to add a class of list group, and then the LI will add a class of list group item. Save, reload, and there we go. So now we have some custom widgets. Okay, and obviously you can do whatever you like. You could make these look totally different if you wanted to, and it would only affect these widgets when your theme is loaded. Okay, so you're not editing any core WordPress code. That would be bad. Okay, you don't want to do that. So we have our nav bar set up as well as our sidebar widgets. So we're almost there. In the next video, I want to work on the search. We'll put a search box and also the single pages, because right now if we click on a post, it brings us to the right post, but we want it to look different than this. Okay, we want the image to be bigger and so forth. Okay, so I will see you in the next video.